Plaintiff April Holmes was friends with the defendant, and she was at their home on the 4th of July for a barbecue. While there, April claims her daughter witnessed the defendant's son throwing rocks at April's car. So she's suing for the damages and emotional distress. Defendant Tasha Dodd admits that her son was with a group of children, and all of them were throwing rocks on the day of the incident. Tasha agrees that she owes April, but she believes April's overcharging her for the damages.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Your Honor, I met Tasha and her husband in 2001. They're very nice people. The 4th of July last year, they invited me to their house for a barbecue. I went to their home, went to the backyard, and, was back there talking, mingling with them. My daughter, Monique, was with me. She left from the backyard and went to the front and sat in the car.
Why your daughter go sit in the car?
I guess she didn't want to be back there.
Yeah, antisocial?
She was on the phone. You know how
Oh, I didn't
teenagers
say
are.
that. She was on the phone.
She was on the phone.
She went to talk to one of her many boyfriends.
Mm-hmm. She's 22.
This is the young lady here?
Yes.
All right. Come on up. State your name.
My name is Monique Holmes.
All right. So you don't appear to be antisocial, so you were going to talk to one of your boyfriends.
Yes.
How many did you have then?
Just one.
Were you in college?
Yes.
You still there? You finished?
I'm in college right now for medical assistant.
Excellent. What about this boyfriend?
He has a job. He's employed.
Good. All right, good. Okay, you seem happy.
Yes, I'm happy.
All right. I was going to put you out back on the market, but you seem happy. I was going to give you some advice on how to get back out there on the market, but if you're happy, you stay right where you are. All right, thank you. And so your daughter went to use the phone and sit in the car.
So maybe like an hour went by, so she came to the back where me and Tasha and her husband was. And she stated, Mama, the little boy he hit your car. And we all got up and ran to the front. So when we got to the front, he was like real scared and like, oh, I'm sorry, And, Tasha was saying, why would you do that? Why would you be throwing rocks? And she stated that she'll pay me for the damages for the car.
Okay, and it has not, obviously. Ma'am, let me hear from you.
First of all, what happened was when we were in the backyard, we were all back there in the yard in the back, and her daughter did go to the front yard. And as we were in the back, her daughter came back there yelling. She said, Ma, come here. And I said, what happened like that? And she said somebody threw some rocks at her car. So I immediately ran up front because it was at my house. My husband, the one, invited her over because that was his friend. And he invited her over. And my son, Tabari, which is here with me today, Tabari, I said, what's happening? And Tabari said that we were throwing rocks. I said, did you do it? I made him apologize to her because I don't know who exactly did it. We were all in the backyard. Her car was facing forward.
How many children were there?
I'm sorry?
How many children were there?
It was quite a few children because it was the
Throwing
holiday.
rocks?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's quite a few. We were in the backyard.
But you're sure that your son did?
I'm sure my son was amongst the ones that was throwing, yes. At that particular time, me and April talked about it. I said, well, get an estimate. And she did. She called me like couple days later, and she said, I did. She said it was $375 at a neighborhood auto dealership and auto shop in our neighborhood.
What kind of car was it?
No, it's a 2007 Lexus.
2007 Lexus?
Yeah.
And you wanted her to take it to the neighborhood body shop?
Yeah, her husband wanted me to take it to Alley Body Shop.
Go ahead.
No, it was a scratch.
You have the picture, anyone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The estimate I gave you at first, Tasha, you said no.
Talk to me,
Can you get it cheaper?
Talk to me.
Her husband asked me if I can go to Alley Place. So I'm like, well, what is the name of this place? He said 2 Amigos or 3 Amigos. So
those are movers.
yeah. So I said.
I know movers, people that move your furniture, move your. Go ahead.
So I went and I'm like, oh no, this is a place in the alley. So I told him, I said, no, I'm not taking my car there. So I didn't hear from them again.
Okay, ma'am.
Judge, Your Honor, what happened? No, she wanted me to just give her money because she told me a place for $400 and some to get the car repaired at that time was known by, it was by a gas station. It used to be a Mako. I don't know the name of it now. But she said they were going to charge her $400 and some.
So your defense today is what?
Well, Your Honor, I'm not here to say that I'm not going to pay. But what happened is she came with me a lot of different amounts. First, she told me she was going to do the insurance. The insurance, she said she'll allow them to do it and pay, and you know, she told me just pay the deductible.
But you didn't even pay that.
But when she told me about the deductible, she did not want to go to that company because she wanted to juice up the price a little bit so she can get some extra money out of it. That's what she told me.
That's not so.
So she didn't file it with her insurance
She
company.
decided not to, exactly.
So now what?
We're here today, Judge, Your Honor. I mean, Judge Mathis.
Judge, Your Honor, sir.
Sir. Judge, Your Honor, sir. That's right. We're here today.
If you're going to say it, say the whole thing.
That's right.
Did you get an estimate? Your husband get an estimate. So then why won't you rely on hers? If you all didn't go and get your own estimate, yes, ma'am.
I never seen a paper. I asked her.
Right, why didn't you go get a paper of your own?
Judge. I asked her, I said, well, April, let me just see the estimate. She said, well, no, I'm just gonna give him, she told me give her a money order.
No,
she said,
money
give me a
order for
money
how
order.
much?
She said for $200 and some.
All the way down to $200
Yeah, because
now.
she started with $400 and some saying that the cost
How
of
do
the
we
car.
get to $200 then?
No, she told me I can pay in 2 weeks. She said you can pay me $200 this week and the other one next week, $200 and some.
All right, so you paid the $200.
I did not. I never seen the estimate.
So once again, you haven't paid a dime.
I haven't not paid a dime.
And even though you haven't seen the estimate, you didn't even meet the amount that you claimed she said you should pay.
Judge.
What?
Honestly, she kept saying different amounts.
Did you pay any of them?
I did not because I have not seen nothing on paper.
You haven't gotten an estimate of your own. You haven't looked at hers, at least you claim. Has she looked at yours?
No, she never even met me to look at anything.
Because you wouldn't return your call.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a good way not to see it. Don't return a call. Anyone else want to testify, sir? State your name.
Terrence Freeman, sir.
What do you want to tell me?
April is, in fact, a friend of both of ours, and the incident did take place. It was a miscommunication along the lines of the estimate. Now, what agreements they had personally, I don't know. And about the Two Amigos Body Shop, that is a well-known shop throughout the area that's been around for like 20-some years that her boyfriend, which is how I met her, done a lot of business with around her. But when I spoke to the owner of the place, he did say that she did, in fact, come there at one time, if he can remember. And he did state to me that a damage like that, even though it is a Lexus, it wouldn't have to be that much labor involved, that it could have been.
So you spoke with the man?
Yeah, I did at some point.
Well, let me have the estimate that he gave you.
He wouldn't give me an estimate because I didn't have the car there with me. I wanted to see if she had arrived with her car.
He knew how much it would cost, but he just wouldn't tell you.
No, sir. He told me he can tell me how much it costs, but without having the car, he couldn't give me a formal estimate.
Right. So what did he tell you?
It would be between $375 to $400 for a damage at that type.
You never heard of her alleging that it would cost $1,300?
At some point, she did say $1,300. At some point, she said $800, something like that. She was trying to work something out at one particular time, but the problem we had is that if we could have just paid the deductible, we wasn't contesting.
That's irrelevant, sir.
Right.
The
Okay,
insurance deductible is irrelevant. When people file an insurance claim, they still have a right to sue the person that is liable for it, and then the insurance company will come after them and get their money.
I understand.
If your main defense is you didn't think the estimate was fair,
right?
You had an opportunity to get a separate estimate. You recommended her to the body shop.
I did.
You would think that you, out of all people, could have gotten the estimate.
Unfortunately, she did ask me to pay the deductible, and she said she'd go through the insurance company.
But you didn't, did you?
Right. No, you know why? Because she decided not to because of the places that they were sending her to.
Like I said, that's
she couldn't
irrelevant.
get money out of
money.
That's
You
what I'm
said
saying.
you
That's
didn't have the money,
irrelevant
the deductible at the time.
Oh, yeah,
they couldn't start on my car until I gave them the deductible, and you didn't have the deductible.
all this would have been resolved that you all gotten an estimate and given it to her, or brought it to me today, and I would have been able to see the difference in two estimates. If it was a significant difference, as you all are suggesting it was, then I would have probably cut it down the middle. But not having you all's estimate, I have nothing to do other than rely on hers. $1,300 for the plaintiff. Only estimate I have.